Okay, listen, your audio's on, that's good enough for me. So, I've got to run. They're chasing me. Okay, let's go. Run! Oh, oh, yo, oh. Oh, to the house, to the bat cave. Batwoman needs me. Oh, okay. Okay, now what was the panic about? Global warming. They're chasing us. Okay, it's consumerism, okay? Okay, just had to get my blood pumping there. I should probably have meditated before, but look, here's the dealio, wheelio. What we got is customized consumerism, okay? There's everyone wants something unique. They want something special. You're just normal, okay? Normal. Now, that's a sinkhole of technology, okay? Geo-normal culture. That's a sinkhole. You know, you go into there and you're just kind of like, you know, fantasizing about consumerism and you know, world wars. And that's an episode. I want to talk about technology. So what you guys check out all this stuff right here. This you know, this turtle. Okay, my dad paints him. It's kind of cool, you know. But what there is the paradigm is that you have all this unique stuff. What we need to have is excuse me, is one size fits all, okay? If every bottle cap were the same, I don't drink the stuff anymore. Ear infection or something, you know. Sarcasm, all that. So it comes down to having a universal design and making that mandatory in the Western culture. You know, North America, Europe. If all our jars, if all our, you know, I want to say mason jars, but a lot of people say, oh, but I'm Catholic, and so it's you got to have a standard thing. Look at this this glass. Very simple glass, right? If it had a handle, it would be even better. It's you know, if it's easy to clean, that's very important. So what's needed is one size fits all. The lid on one jar goes on another jar, and there's maybe 3 or 4 sizes. You know, you got your industrial size, your family size, your hors d'oeuvre size, and maybe your little baby food size. You know, your little tiny jar. They all need to be the exact same lid, so they all work the same. And then when it comes to you know, cans, here, I like this picture right here. You got your family picture here. That's me, the one with no smile of all. My poor cousin died. He died. Saddam Hussein, fighting them both. He was a very noble man. This is my cousin. He died because they were like, they teamed up on him is what they did. And they used all these crazy bombs and stuff. So anyways, sidetrack, side scoopity. So what the problem is? Spinning. I'm in the spin zone, baby. Whoa! You're such a okay. So take your metal cans, your aluminum cans, and your tin can of pumpkin or something like that. You know, these unlike glass, these need to be treated with care. Basically, they need to be. They're not something you got to play with. Okay, it's not like, oh, here, play with this can of beans. You know, it's like log. You know, like Ren and Stimpy. You know, the famous log joke. And so if cans were all basically held in a sort of in a magazine, a cartridge or something like that, a sort of a robot, if you will. So you don't go out and say, oh, look at this can, you know, oh, it feels so nice, it's so heavy and stuff. No, you take those cans and you put them in this camera. You put them in. Oh, my coffee! Hey, you put them in a thing that holds them, and so you don't play with them. They don't get damaged. They don't need to have all that plastic stuff in there. Plastic stuff would be better used for something like plywood, which stinks. Okay, and I've been to Mexico a lot of times, and their plywood does not stink. It just doesn't. I went up to San Diego, and there was this there's all these walls of they're doing some kind of building, and they put up a safety wall and stuff of plywood. Nice, beautiful plywood. But it stunk like formaldehyde, and you don't actually have that in Mexico because they care about air quality on an industrial level. On a personal level, they burn all their garbage. Okay, burning, you buy a plastic Coke bottle, not the glass one, but they burn everything. Okay, so that's rather sad. And aluminum is kind of not quite the big picture. I mean, sure. It's good, but so all these cans, if you simply put them in a magazine, so to speak, then there wouldn't be a need for extra protection and damage. You gotta see this picture too. This is me, probably 6 years old, baby teeth. This is my dad. Says he's 3, and the crazy little cowboy. And this is my grandpa. It says in Kathmandu, Nepal. That's him too. That's crazy. Here's me, probably 3, freezing my butt off, I guess. My dad's laughing his butt off. Again. So this one is interesting. You can see brother and I are always we're like Siamese twins. Him with his claws in my shoulder or something like that, so to speak. But okay, so technology, to have these little side sort of distractions, because it's a distractible world. Okay. Cold coffee, yuck. So this will have a profound effect. These little things that will our speech into fluid flows. There's sort of these frequencies and stuff. I've just made these drawings and stuff like unified social theory. That is, it basically involves. I'm going into the glamour spot again. Yeah. Don't do that. You're so crazy. Okay. So I'm on the camera if you're listening. And I'm in this atrium my dad built, lived here since I was a kid, and no escape from the Hotel California. You know what I'm talking about, man. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, so the technology, and so basically you can think about the can, your food stuff, which is really a nice thing to have your food. In a secure, predictable format, not oh, it's a beautiful bottle or something like that. Oh, some olive oil or a Coke can. It's all unique and stuff like that. That's a social. Excuse me. That's like a social pathology. That's there's a secondary effect to this greed need, the sociology bottomless pit I was telling you about earlier. That you can't even go there. Because until you are there, you ain't there. And consumerism is saying, oh, well, they're just selling, disposable junk. And you get this disposable society mentality. And, the irony of the 9/11 towers is that they weren't in Israel. I mean, why aren't there any big buildings there? Hamas doesn't want any nice buildings there. Why? Do that geographic math there, that cultural, the West Coast is very nice, okay? There's things that you can't even talk about. There's normalcy that Hollywood is on. Hollywood is there. So starting with these little fun. Okay, let's not allow the sale any non-standard functioning equipment that because normalcy, you know, they say in Iraq that, oh, we got to have normalcy. This is the most important thing. And it's America that is the most important thing, okay? Because we're the big oil consumers. That's why we go off to these places, only because there's oil, you know, Nigeria, the middle, and, you know, the Horn of Africa, Somalia. It all depends on trade of commodities. So let's draw this line, this civilization on is this paradigm, a paramount paradigm to mount. Oh, I love it. To seek normalcy as the ultimate sort of soluble equation, the algebraic sort of, you know, x, y, z. Okay, let's quantify that. Let's clarify that, and yet it's a secondary function. So the primary function is to have food and stuff like that, and happiness and normalcy and civility and all these good and all these positive, you know, internet sort of readings and tones. Okay. So that paradigm, that normalcy paradigm, is to normalize with actual technology. So look at the can of salsa or something like that. What if they were all the same and they all had this cleaning function? You could just take them and mass clean them, and then they go. You know, you normalize society. It's not the flying glass Coke bottle that's full of water that's flying through the air towards you. That's the problem. It's the neighborhood that you went into in the first place, and that neighborhood itself in many aspects. Okay, this is just, yes, general happiness. You know, it's not General Sherman, his march to the sea, or any sort of idiotic irony, but it's you know, you can't go there either. Okay, general happiness, general allies to realize and to filter ourselves. Okay, so there's general happiness, and there is general happiness and normal geography. So they both have that AL, general, normal. These are the algebraic equations, the X, Y, Z, and punching them out and saying there's not going to be any stupidity allowed. We're going to have normalcy. We're going to have dignity for your dysfunctional types. You know, it's you can have things clean. You have a can of soup or salsa or whatever you put in, you know, artichokes in your glass bottle. You want them to be sterile, okay? Because if they're not, they're going to be funky and it's going to get nasty, and you're just going to throw it out and you're going to say, oh, just dump it on the market, you know. Okay, so now we're taking this level, this thread, and we're saying it's the same thread of universal products that transcend consumerism and political ignorance. Oh, my dad's drinking a beer out there. It's 11. So yeah, it's because of me he drinks. Don't worry. Okay, so the thread of the technology paradigm to mount goes from the container, from the glass bottle, the aluminum can, the tin can that is not played with, that is in that cartridge, and it goes on to that cartridge becomes a convoy. So it goes on to the canister, the bottle, the universal bottle that you can easily clean, is goes on to the vehicle evolution, and this actually goes on to architectural evolution. Yeah, because we all want a house, right? And we all want to live in a happy neighborhood. And we all don't We all are afraid of criminals, and yet we find clowns amusing and truthful and honest and not edible. No. But this paradigm. Okay, so you have this. Okay, so you have this jar. One lid fits one jar, and this is mass produced, and it's all the same. There's a different label. You know, you could have black and white. You could have rainbow colors. You could have very simple stuff. And hi, Dad. And so it goes on to the. Yes, you're famous, Dad. It's your birthday.
I hear it's your birthday. And next Monday.
Yes.
Is Terry's birthday.
Oh my God. How old will he be?
66.
Wow.
2 years apart.
Dude.
Like some other people. And on the 20th, Shannon and Brianna. So we're gonna have a party someplace.
Okay. All right. Okay, so that's
Nightclub kind of thing, or
a nightclub.
Mm-hmm.
No, I hate restaurants. What I was saying.
I've been talking to that mechanic.
Yeah.
He got some people who had got stranded out of town, and they had to put everything off to help these people out, according to him. Your tune-up is scheduled for next Monday.
Great. Yeah, tune-up.
All the parts are there.
Okay. So this is the paradigm of the vehicle. You know, you got all these unique parts for vehicles, and this is bad. This is like this consumerism stuff. Like, oh, mine's different. Oh, mine's special. You know, mine's no. It has to all be the same. You have like 3 or 4 models. You know, your industrial, your family, your individual, your car that's the size of a coffin, right? Okay, so I guess that's kind of it. But what it is, technology, information.
Brennan, when I respect my house by having nothing but socks and slippers on, and you don't, I can never understand how you think.
Okay. Well, they're clean. It's not been raining. It's frosty out there.
You walk right by stacks of shoes outside, which is a matter of respect.
So, okay, 18 minutes is just about enough. So it's about that evolution of saying, okay, let's have everything universal happiness, civility, algebraic, normal, general, normal. You know, you have to identify it and make these things a reality. Okay. So, and not you. It's apparently me, because only I apparently speak to God. So, Associate on the path to greatness, via pain and suffering. Okay, so yeah. This is how it's going to work. There's going to be this universal system that is regulated peacefully, that prevents all these consumerism wars, all these glamorized products. And it involves geography and generally good things. Okay? Good empathic products that don't need constantly. They don't, you know, maybe I need a little lightening on my teeth here, but that's you know, that's like that is actually a primary. The secondary is the cause. This is the things we do not see, these little things that we ignore, that we must take as a grant to implement, to actualize, to be healthy and kind, and you know, and reach for the stars here. Reach for the stars. Okay, thanks guys, and I love humanity. I I just had, just having a horrible life. And it's all from California. Putting your right hand out, your left hand in. That is, I'm telling you this, it's fundamental. Absolutely fundamental. And we have to take the fun and solve the mental, okay? You have to do this algebra. You have to equate all these things. Okay, so thank you. Brennan's gonna go have a nature walk or something like that. Okay, thank you.